Mazzy's Whack-A-Mole celebration 1,000 subscribers. Thanks, VC. Seriously, thanks. I know I make a lot of videos here and I get in these modes of manic creation, I guess you'd call it. Manic Creation, isn't that a psych band from 1967? But I figured I put a lot out there because not everyone's going to watch everything. Not everyone's going to be interested in jazz or the Beatles or San Francisco psychedelic, but hopefully there's something that y'all might be interested in. And of course, it gives me an excuse to share my collection and pull things out that I haven't maybe thought about in a while. And it just gives me ideas of things. It's my Cream t-shirt that I bought at the Royal Albert Hall the second night of that Cream concert, the reunion concert, so a little toast to Ginger Baker. This is 2019, it happened to be John Lennon's birthday when I'm recording this. So anyway, thanks again. I'm going to pull at least 5 records, but maybe we'll party until 1999. Oh, God, that's going back in time, isn't it? See, what when you get a little old, when you get your Social Security card, what happens? And your Medicare, you actually save thousands of dollars a month on health insurance, especially if you're self-employed like myself. So, and fairly healthy. Cream of the crop, as they say, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. Seriously, I love the comments. I love having a good time here and sharing things. And again, guests are welcome, maybe. If you want to do Whack-A-Mole, send a self-addressed stamp envelope to Mazzy, care of Post Restante, Seattle, Washington, America, USA. So, 5 records. 1, 2, 3, 'Ow! Shit! 4 box sets. I'm gonna pick 10. Fuck it. We're going 10 today. It's easier to divide that by 1,000. 1, 2, 3. Fuck. 4, and I'll pull 1 from the Beatles shelf here. Okay. Didn't I just show this? Jesus Christ. Bill Monroe, his greatest hits. Bluegrass, the king of bluegrass. Bill Monroe, Columbia Records. 16 old-time greatest hits. And his Bluegrass Boys. What can I say? Great, great bluegrass. Everyone's in the country thing now because of the PBS documentary on country music. Okay. Stevie Winwood. Back in the high life. You all know him from when he was, 16 years old, 17 years old, the young singer of the Spencer Davis Group. I should pull Spencer Davis. I should really go beyond and give you a little background. But if you don't know Stevie Winwood, Spencer Davis Group, Give Me Some Lovin'. Great young white soul singer, right? British soul singer. And then started Traffic. Those first 3 Traffic albums are my all-time favorite. The self-titled one, or the Mr. Fantasy. Then the self-titled one, which was their second. Dave Mason was in those 2. I love those. And then the third one, John Barleycorn Must Die. But this is his 80s, he came back. And, MTV and the like, and he got huge. Some people are kind of down on this period right now, but I think this is a great record. And there's a great cover version of Back in the Highlight that actually Warren Zevon did years later, acoustic version, which you should seek out. It's I'm not going to pull that right now, but I love the Warren Zevon version. My buddy Brooks, my jazz shit fan, gave me this. He's not a vinyl guy, and he got this free with the CD. Filthy Friends, Emerald Valley. Filthy Friends is sort of the indie super spin-off group with Peter Buck from REM, and it's got Scott McKay from the -5 and also plays with REM occasionally, Linda Pittman, Kurt Bloch, and Corin Tucker. So cool indie record, not totally successful, but I've listened to it only about 3 times so far, but this just came out the last few months. So it's on killrockstar.com, Kill Rockstar Records, Filthy Friends, indie, Northwestern, probably Portland, Seattle-ish, Washington area, Emerald Valley. I've seen different variations of them playing. I don't know if you know the Baseball Project, which also has Mike Mills from REM, and it has several other people. That's kind of a cool offshoot project. Anyway, there you go. Beautiful record, Mass Education by St. Vincent. You either like her or you don't like her. Great record. I know there's controversy now because she produced the latest Sleater-Kinney record, but great guitar player and great. She's more than a pop star. She's not one of those pretty faces that is definitely produced. She's her own producer pretty much. I really like this record, and I'm a fan. I know it's not a popular thing around the VC here, except Richard Riley I know likes St. Vincent, but Mazzy does too, so I'm a fan of St. Vincent. Well, you know, we're going back in time. We're doing the same thing over and over again. I just showed this in the Pink contest, Pink Flamingo. Someone got pissed off that I showed a price sticker. $3.49. The Record House, open 7 days a week. They're on Polk Street in San Francisco. Long, long gone. Pretty Flamingo. All the guys in her block call her Flamingo. Great song. Oh, man. Anyway, Mandarin Man. They also did The Mighty Quinn, the great Bob Dylan song. Before Bob Dylan did, actually, I believe. Okay, Mazzy gets it. Ry Cooder. Ry Cooder Electric, Ry Cooder, Pull Up Some Dust and Sit Down. An autograph by Ry Cooder and Joaquin Cooder, his son. I saw him at a Union Hall in San Francisco where he did a benefit show for Labor Fest in 2012. And I did show this record on another VC, you know, because Ry Cooder always keeps popping up, whether by accident or by choice. Anyway, the fucking Fugs, a pristine copy. The Fugs on Reprise, and this is this straight Reprise, Zappa's label? I can't remember. Produced by Ed Sanders. The Fugs, wild band in the, you know, in the realm of the Mothers of Invention and Wildman Fisher. This record is 1970 on Warner Brothers Records, and it's got Reprise, I apologize. So I was totally wrong about that. Golden Filth, the Fugs. Out There Stuff, recorded live at the Fillmore West, 1968. And beautiful, pristine copy. I probably played it like 5 times ever. And I probably got it in 1970. So here you go, Fugs. Oh, okay. I don't think I've shown any Prince records, but love this record, right? Sign of the Times. Great double record. My favorite, I like this record actually better than 1999, although, is that the one, the purple one? You know, the big one. This one, it wasn't as big, but I love this record. And I think it's more psychedelic. Sign of the Times is a great song. But the Ballad of Dorothy Parker as well. But the song that I remember keep going back to was The Cross. Dirgy, rock and roll in a slow, soft build-up of The Cross that had kind of that John Lennon, Eastern, sitar-y, George Harrison kind of thing. Almost like, you know, She Said, and Tomorrow Never Knows, but just goes on and on with some kind of electric Eastern guitar solo. Also, but Starfish and Coffee. Great record, right? You got the look. Great rock, soul, funk, psychedelic. Beautiful record by Prince. forgot about this. I need to play this record. I haven't played this in a long time. One of my two favorite ever Linda Ronstadt records, The Artist, the female artist in the 1970s. Biggest selling female recording artist in the 70s. This was an interesting thing. She was on Capitol Records, then she got signed to Asylum, and she owed Capitol one more record. So the big album Heart Like a Wheel actually came out after this. She owed them one more record, and that's the one that became the huge hit. So can you imagine doing a record like that on Capitol and Capitol loses you? But this is a great record. Don't Cry Now. It's got a beautiful version of Colorado, beautiful version of Sail Away, and a wonderful cover of Desperado. But I'm a Ronstadt fan. I'm dying to see the new documentary of her. She lives now in San Francisco, and you know she's been sick, so she's no longer singing. But great, great, great record. And lastly, and this is what I pulled off the Beatles shelf. Remember, the Beatles shelf is not only Beatles, but it has a lot of offshoot, relative covers, Apple collection. This is Sold Out by Scaffold. And Scaffold is Liverpool musical comedy troupe with Mike McGear, otherwise born as Mike McCartney, Paul McCartney's younger brother. This might be, is this the live one? No, this is the Strawberry Studios. Okay, Strawberry Studios was, I believe, the recording studio owned by 10cc, who I'm also a big fan of. I don't see a lot of 10cc love here. I'm gonna have to do a 10cc video at some point. But their claim to fame in terms of pop hits, they had one that really crossed over the Atlantic here called Thank You Very Much. Thank you very much for the entry, iron. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Very Liverpudlian accents. Background is Fanfare for the Common Man by Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and before that was the opening fanfare to 20th Century Fox. I forgot which version that is. Conducted by... What's the conductor that did all the Hitchcock films? I'm blanking out right now. But anyway, so that's my 10 whack-a-moles here on the celebration of 1000. And if I was a Chicago album cover, that would be Roman numerals. So thanks, VC, and thanks for the 1000. Keep watching, and I hope to make more thematic videos. And if you have any suggestions, by all means. Now I guess I can do live ones, so we'll do that at some point.